Hello Huskies, Preston Dundon here with your Friday Dogcast, January 28th, 2022. And I know when we talk about dry January, that usually has a different context, but for us this year, it's meant no precipitation towards the end of the month, and I am perfectly happy with that. Now here's our satellite for today, ending right around noon. You see some low clouds hanging out in the region, but they're, spread out enough, so we've got some sun breaks out there. The sun is doing enough to keep us warming this afternoon, get up into the mid-40s, and get rid of some of that frost. We did have some ice around campus, right? We got down to 31 degrees early this morning, and so that fog actually froze to the surface. That frost is pretty, but it's also pretty dangerous. So getting up to 46, not exactly bad news, but it actually is below average for this time of year. End of January, we typically are right around 50 degrees, so we're on the low side of that today. But we are also on the low side on the low because we've been really cold, right? We had those clear skies that we typically don't have. Now, look at these records. 1950, 7 degrees, unbelievable. And I will tell you, that winter storm of 1950 lasted weeks on end, and it was historic. We're probably never going to see anything like that again, but I am perfectly content being 40 degrees above that historic record. Now, taking a look at our next weather maker, this is the storm out over the Pacific right now. We've got a system of low pressure moving in. You see those clouds already. They're making their presence felt, and those clouds are really going to set up shop tomorrow, and then into Sunday is when we finally get some rain, and that'll probably start right around midnight tomorrow night into Sunday, and we'll have rain throughout the day. But let's take a look at those impacts in a bit more detail. First of all, here's that 48-hour rainfall that ends around noon on Sunday. You see it coming in Vancouver Island, and boom, we've got it all throughout the sound here. And by that point, midday Sunday, we're going to have a quarter of an inch to half an inch throughout most of the region. Everett winning the jackpot locally. If rain is your idea of a jackpot, they've got about a half an inch. Seattle, about a third. Same for Tacoma. Bremerton, a little bit more, almost half an inch out there. And then let's take a look at Quileute, almost 2 inches. They just get hammered every time we have some rain coming in off the coast. So Northwest Washington, be ready for that. Hoquiam, a bit over an inch down there. But all around, about a quarter to half an inch of rain expected from this system. And what it really is going to do is get rid of those pollutants that are hanging out in the air under that high pressure. We've had them around for a long time. We're finally going to wash that out and get a clean reset for February. Another important aspect of what's coming here, here's our wind gusts throughout the next couple days, ending here at about noon, 12:30 on Sunday. And look at that. These numbers are higher than we've seen for a week straight. We've got some gusts almost 20 miles per hour in Seattle, a little further north, in Everett 22, 32 up in Bellingham. So these are significant winds, and they're going to help clear out that fog, right? We've had that moisture just sitting here with nowhere to go. The wind's going to come in, clear that out. So say goodbye to the fog, say goodbye to the poor air quality. That is the power of this weak little storm that's coming in. Now, despite the fact we've got some rain coming on Saturday into Sunday, we actually are going to be mostly dry for the next 7 days. Take a look at it here. Again, clouds on Saturday, moving into rain on Sunday. But by Monday, again, mostly cloudy, but we've got the sun poking out again. And then Tuesday, sun showers, got a little bit of sun, a little bit of rain. We'll take it all. It's kind of a classic everything in the kitchen sink kind of day. Wednesday is Groundhog's Day, and last week really is what felt like Groundhog's Day to me. Talk about 46 day after day. But if I was Punxsutawney Phil, which I can confirm I'm not, if I was him, I would say 6 more weeks of winter when we're looking at a high of 41 there on February 2nd. And then Thursday, a little bit warmer, mostly cloudy still, but we are still on the low side of things, especially as we enter February, right? The days are getting longer, they're getting warmer, and we're hanging out right around 40 degrees instead of 50. So pretty interesting setup there for the week ahead. But taking a look at a couple interesting things that are on the way, again, mostly dry, as I mentioned, but our dry streak will come to an end at 9 days. And who knows how long that next streak will be? We're looking at a dry second half of the week, so maybe we'll start another long streak at that point in February. But the streak I really want to talk about is that long streak below 50 degrees, right? We got up to 50 degrees on January 20th, and we have not touched it since. Right now, today we're going to get into the upper 40s, and that'll be the same as that storm system comes in, right? Kind of insulates us, gives us a little bit of that warmth off the ocean, but it's not going to be enough. We're not going to crack 50 this weekend, and then as we get a little bit of that Arctic air, just the fringe of it throughout next week, we're going to be fighting to push 40 degrees or 45 degrees rather than 50. So that streak is going to be at least 15 days next time we talk, and we'll see how that goes after that. February can be a very interesting weather month around here, so we'll keep an eye on that in the next couple days, but stick with the Dogcast and we'll have more for you.